Hello, we are live.
We are live.
We are. This is episode 85 of the Food Scientist Podcast.
Is that the correct count? Because last week we
were wrong.
We were wrong.
We were
off
saying
last week.
83. Oh, well.
Yeah, it was 85.
It is 85, so we're getting ready to do that. Thank you for being here with us.
And I will point out, see, our volume level is still low down there. We're only getting one dot.
We're working on it, folks.
We're working on it.
We are
the
working on it. See,
volume.
boo, boo, boo.
If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. So that you will know when we go live. Click the little dinner bell, and yeah, you will get notifications.
Cool.
Sounds good. Okay. Pause.
You ready to go?
Yeah. All right.
This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Danny Sussman
Hey, Amy.
and Brian Pierce.
Hello, everyone.
It's 2 weeks in a row I did that. As soon as I said hi, Amy, I regretted it because I wanted to greet everybody.
Yeah, but no, you don't think of the people,
Okay.
Daniel.
I know.
Mm,
We
yeah.
have a great.
Good thing I'm here.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
have a
Amy
great-
doesn't greet anyone.
That's
so-
true. She just
Yeah,
introduces
she's just like,
herself.
we're here,
Yep.
whatever.
Here we are. So we're going to go through news and experiences. Then we have some new mint chip Oreos,
Very-
Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins limited
Yep,
edition.
these just dropped this week.
We love snack balls, so we're going to
Is that what they're called?
Yes, they are.
Balls that you eat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the.
snack balls.
I'm looking at
and
the package.
Utz snack balls.
It does say flavored snack balls.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then we have some Greek flavored chips from Germany.
Yeah. They don't know that we're doing a family friendly podcast yet.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
well,
Mhm.
So may as well go for it. We have some local news that we were just chatting about that
Yes, about the Minnesota State Fair.
already have controversy with the food.
Mhm.
Yeah, one of the new foods was thrown out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now, which one was that?
The injectable donut holes, where you got donut
Oh,
holes
I
and then-
wanted those.
And then
Oh,
the
yeah.
syringes with the,
Yeah.
they thought it promotes, people complained that one was going to make too much waste, all those syringes times thousands of people.
Yeah, right.
And that it was promoting drug culture.
Yeah, because you would leave the state fair with train tracks on your arm.
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
Yeah,
I
I
do
do
too,
too.
actually.
Yeah.
Since
Since kids would be eating it, it's
Right.
a little bit.
it was more of like I think from the wasteful side.
Mhm.
So the donuts are still being offered, but
Yep.
instead of now getting a syringe to inject them with the different fillings, they'll now be dips, which I'm actually kind of okay with.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
have you dipped
Like,
like?
they still have the holes in the flavor.
Yeah,
but I
don't-
kind of like them being filled, but you know.
But you know what? Dippable donut holes is kind of an underrated dessert because, right,
Mhm.
donuts, like most pastries, are better warm. And so, you know, if I ever see that on a menu somewhere where you get the warm donut holes with a couple of dipping sauces, I'll take that, and I'll take that over the filled ones.
Yeah, I'm just happy with donuts anytime.
Yeah.
Amy
Well,
puts
there's
on.
that,
Donuts
too.
are good. We
Yeah.
just like donuts.
Yeah. Amy, did you have news? Or was
That was
I'm
my
not sure
news.
whose news that would. Did you have news?
I am. My news is kind of a confession. And
Oh
and-
yes, because last week
last week
there was
we,
a little incident.
we had the flavored seeds,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sunflower seeds.
the sunflower seeds.
Still family friendly. Yep.
Right. We had
Mhm.
the taco, we had the bacon salt,
Mhm.
and
Ranch.
the ranch.
And it came up that
It
they
came-
made pickle ones, and I asked you, did you buy those? You said I don't know.
No, there's only right. Yeah, I'm right. Someone in the chat specifically
Uh-huh.
asked
You thought you had seen them.
about the pickle.
Yeah, you're like maybe they make them. I think I'm not. I don't know.
Right.
I
I
thought you saw them and then you said you
We-
Brianed them.
yes.
Yeah, you did.
I said I brined them,
Uh-huh.
which is when you see something you wouldn't want to eat on the
And you just
podcast,
keep walking.
but would be relevant to the podcast,
Mhm.
and you don't buy it because you don't want to suffer through it.
Mhm.
Well, I was putting everything away after the podcast, and it turned out
He
He
bought them.
I had them.
With him.
They
Yeah,
were-
They were here. They were 5 feet away from him.
They
the
were-
entire
And
show.
he forgot. We're using air quotes.
They were in a bag in the studio.
You are
and-
lucky that Heather Chessman was the one in the chat. You are lucky she's not here. She would be reading you for filth right now. Oh,
Right.
Kurt. Oh.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
at least I'm confessing it.
Mhm.
Should I do my
I
punishment?
think you should because you need to
should.
eat them because, I mean, pickle seeds.
Well, there's one person on this podcast, not a scientist, a host, who enjoys pickle things. So I'm
I
sure.
like pickles.
Well,
I'll even be a sport. I didn't even do anything wrong.
I generally don't
I'll
love
have one.
pickle flavored potato chips though.
This
Oh,
it's salty, but like weird salty.
Okay, again, that's very herby dill rather than pickle dill.
I ate one. I sucked on a couple.
last week
That
for
is
those
very
of you
herby
who
dill.
saw that the seeds were not very flavorful. These have more flavor, I would say.
But
All I did was suck the shell. I didn't eat the seed
Mhm.
yet.
mhm.
Yeah, it's very herbal. You're right on that.
It's
Yeah,
the herby dill.
It's not terrible. I mean,
No.
for as pickle flavored things go, I've had worse.
Mhm.
I mean, this isn't. I wouldn't like go out and buy these because I don't love pickle
You don't like
flavored.
pickles.
I like a good New York sour pickle. This is not that.
It's kind of like it's so salty. It's kind of like when your French fries get the pickle sauce in them. And
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
I don't think I've ever had
I
pickle sauce
confess,
fries.
Amy, you can hold on to those.
I'll bring them to work. Well, eventually they'll disappear.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So that's my confession.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Any
I
more news?
did my penance.
I have experience.
I have news that will lead into an
Okay.
experience.
Go for it.
So this week it was announced. I've been seeing this everywhere. I'll be surprised if either one of you know this, but there's a new cereal coming out soon. Hostess Twinkie.
I did know about
cereal.
this.
Mhm.
I'm not surprised Danny knew about it.
Yeah, it's
Ew.
been all
I
over the
mean,
snack
you both knew.
blogs. I don't
Mhm.
know what it's exactly going to taste like. I don't know if it's going to be a corn-based thing. There's kind of a mystery as to
I know that it looks a little questionable.
I'm expecting it to be sugary.
I mean, okay, what makes it a Twinkie? The cream
The
is
sponge
in it.
cake.
Right, the sponge cake and the cream.
Okay, hold on. A sponge cake is what makes it a Twinkie, not the cream filling,
No, it's
Amy?
both.
But it's both.
Okay,
It's both.
I thought Amy was saying the sponge cake is what makes it a Twinkie.
It's both.
And then we were going to have
So
to have
I,
words.
I feel like they're banking on the milk that you pour into it to provide the creaminess of it. So I don't know. Well, maybe when they get soft in the milk,
you would
they'll
think
be
they would
good.
have those crunchy cereal marshmallows. in
The
there or
way
something.
that those things look, I would not talk so openly about them getting soft. They're a little phallic.
Yeah, I was going to use that word too because I think that word,
If I remember, you once bought me a gift that was a bag,
mhm.
and this
gummy.
Yeah, what did we
things.
call those? The gummy dictionary was something.
You bought me a
dictionary?
bag of dicks.
Yeah, something like that.
This
Mhm.
reminded me
He's
of that.
he's a big fan of private investigation.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, okay. So my experience is now I know we don't know what that tastes like, but I kind of wanted to get an idea. So I bought Twinkies and just poured milk on them.
And
just
you
to
didn't
see.
bring
You made
any
your own-
here?
You made your own
Yeah, I
cereal.
did. Well, it worked for Oreos. When we were like the cereal isn't that great, but you buy the pack of Oreos and pour milk right in that. That's magic.
You know what this is like? This is like if this podcast had a home game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Food scientist, the home
Mhm.
game.
Yeah,
It's like a consolation prize.
and one reason I did that solo, and it wasn't that great.
No, I can't imagine it would be.
But snack cakes and milk, that we could be
I
onto
can't
something
imagine
there.
mushy Twinkies.
You know what? If you want to
I would've
imagine
rather
mushy
put strawberry
Twinkies,
sauce on it.
get like the Twinkie ice cream,
Yes,
which is also not a great idea.
there are worse ideas.
Sure.
It wasn't horrible.
I had an interesting, to me, good experience. I decided this is not the interesting part.
Does
This
it
is the
involve
setup.
salad?
No, this is the setup. I decided to try baking bacon. You can fry it, you can
Okay.
grill it, whatever, griddle. But people love to bake bacon, and I've always heard once you bake it, you will never want to cook it another way.
Because it's quicker.
Well, it stays flat and it gets crispy, and if you have the rack and let the fat drain.
Right, yeah.
So I did that, and I will say it was good.
Mhm.
However, I don't think bacon approved because my bacon gave me the finger.
What?
What?
I have a picture I will share on social media for those listening.
So yeah, the outer part shrank and the center did not.
Yeah.
It
You know,
was
if
just
you
like
if you squint though, it almost looks like an Oscar. Maybe it's giving you an award. I don't know.
something like that. Didn't keep me from eating it, of course.
No, of
No.
course it's bacon. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So just beware if you bake your bacon.
It
might-
doesn't curl, but it's not.
Right.
cook-
Yeah,
Cooking
it might give
evenly.
you the finger. Yeah. Okay. All right, Dan. Was the dill
Confession?
your?
I mean, like
experience as
I always
well?
have food experience. I had a coworker
Mhm.
give
Yeah.
me
Oh no!
Give
What
me,
happened? What happened?
give me 3 fresh mangoes from a
Ooh,
parent's
I love
backyard in
mangoes.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I have just mango juice like in my veins now,
Yum.
but it was delicious.
I love
So
mangoes.
that's not really like really on brand for the podcast.
Well, I have something that is on brand for the podcast because I might have a problem. I went to a buffet again this week.
And you didn't invite us. Thanks.
No, I didn't.
Was it a pizza buffet?
No, it was not. But I have a buffet hack.
Okay.
Another one?
Yes, another one.
A new one.
Yeah. Well, this was a brunch buffet, which you know it opens more possibilities.
Yep.
Sure does.
They had biscuits and gravy. One of my faves.
Right.
So the biscuit means you can make your own breakfast sandwich.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And also they had pot roast and pulled pork. I made other little sandwiches with the biscuit as the bun.
Right.
So good. I love biscuits. So
Did you
Biscuits are yummy.
Did you put it into the chocolate fountain?
I did. I thought about it. I didn't.
Did you put your
Thought about it.
Did you put your tongue into the chocolate fountain?
No, they have cameras.
No. You don't put your tongue in the chocolate
No,
fountain.
you put your whole head if you're going to do anything.
I think some people have, and not me.
Is that why you don't go to the chocolate fountain?
People also stick their fingers in there.
Yeah, kids do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been known to just take a bowl of ice cream into the
Mhm.
chocolate fountain.
Now I did take the strawberries that they have there,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, okay, I think that the chocolate is going to harden, but I did get ice cream, and I kind of coated it first just to see if that would make it, do anything. It didn't really do much, but I thought it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Fair.
All right.
Yeah. More buffet tips for y'all.
More buffet fun. Okay. I'm making a nice little stack here to get to the thing.
You have a nice little pile of food here.
I think we're ready to move on.
All
to-
right.
I'll let you
Yes.
guys talk about these.
Well, whenever there's a new Oreo, that's exciting. I'm not really excited. I'll be honest. We have the
Describe it,
Baskin.
Danny, because you noticed that too.
I'm
sorry, Brian.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say it's the Baskin Robbins mint chocolate chip Oreo.
I'm half excited about this.
Yeah.
And the half of me is the half that enjoys a mint Oreo blizzard,
Mm-hmm.
which this will be reminiscent of. The half of me that is not excited about this is like, so what? Like, what makes this unique
I mean, really.
and different?
I mean, how is it not going to taste just like a mint Oreo?
There's mint and chocolate cream.
So yeah, so when you
So one side has mint, and then Danny, you worded this well. You said it's like two patties.
it's two pat. I just took mine apart, and the picture shows chocolate inside the mint patty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's remarkably little. There's some.
Yeah. Now the picture also shows that it is full of chocolate chips. Not that that's a big deal when you have chocolate in there, but also not really a ton of chocolate chips.
I'm gonna reassemble this one
Now,
for my first.
if you are the type that likes to open and lick, just keep in mind there are two sides.
Mhm.
There are little chips in that cream, though.
Can you taste them? I can't really taste them.
I can feel them. This is the benefit of eating just the cream.
with just the cookie and the chocolate cookie, it kind of overwhelms that.
Honestly, this tastes like a mint Oreo to me. Now, I'm not well versed in mint Oreos. Mint, I'm okay with. We're cool, but I don't go out of my way looking for mint in desserts.
I like these fine.
Should we compare them?
To Summer's Day.
Yeah, we could do that. Or we also, talking about the play at home version,
Mm-hmm.
we also have chocolate Oreos, mint Oreos, and just for funsies, dark chocolate Oreos. That we're going to see.
Is there any difference?
Yeah, if we mix and match, is it going to taste the same, better, different at all? I don't know. So we'll find out.
Can you even tell the difference?
I'm going to actually compare it to just a mint Oreo first. I mean, honestly, these just aren't. I mean, they look pretty similar.
Excuse me.
So when I take a half a chocolate Oreo
I'm going to taste it just
and a
as
half
is
a
first.
mint Oreo, I will say you get a lot more cream than you
Mhm.
get if you have
No, that's what.
the
No,
the new one.
this is the new one.
That's the new one? Oh
Mhm.
wow. So yeah, so look at the difference for our online viewers between taking a mint and a chocolate versus one of the new ones. Clearly, like it's 1.5. It's
Mhm.
a lot more when you make the true double stuff. But can you taste the difference?
Starting over in Arizona in the chat is saying mint Oreos are the only good flavor. I remember you saying that last week too. It's like, I don't know. And Corey's saying he has lemon Oreos. I hope you enjoy those, Corey. Lemon, I don't know.
That sounds good to me because I always
Yeah.
like the lemon cream Girl Scout.
Have you had
cookies.
the lemon Oreos?
I think
recently? It's been a while for me. I don't know if we've talked about them on the show. They've been out for a while. I'm kind of
You're
surprised.
not into lemon sweets.
Yeah. Now I have to say something while I think of it too. Our beloved S'moreos are getting hard to find. They might be in danger, girl. I don't know. I looked at Target and Walmart for them this week. Couldn't find them. Caroline, who's been in our chats, has said in California they're nowhere to be found. I'm a little worried.
Well, because there's been 2 limited editions since them now. The Moon Oreo and now this one. So they're definitely in their last go around. If you see them.
But it's summer. Like s'more is kind of the thing right now. You would think that they would have them out. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm worried. The S'moreo is my favorite, I think. Maybe even better than the original. Yeah, I'm saying it.
I think this is mintier. Doing the mashup.
What I found is maybe my mashup was weird.
But I used the dark chocolate.
When I did my mashup, I could not taste the mint anymore.
Really?
I just got chocolate.
Because really you get 1.5 of the mint of a regular.
Right, but you get
plus half mint.
But you get like so much chocolate and so little mint that the mint was like gone. Now, the difference between the mint and the new mint chip, that's a hard difference to tell. Can you tell a difference between the two?
No.
Not too much.
No. So, I mean, I think I called this from the beginning. Baskin Robbins, like, what's going on, folks? There's so many flavors you could have done for an Oreo with all your different flavors of ice cream. You picked this one? Why not just go with cookies and cream? You know, like.
And it's hard to feel and taste the little chocolate bits in the cream when you're eating it with the chocolate cookie.
Now, here's the biggest difference, and probably the most important one. The limited edition packages are always smaller.
Yep.
The limited edition, you have, I think Amy has the package, it's 10.25 ounces in there.
10.7.
10.7. The mint Oreo is 15.25.
Well,
so you get 50% more Oreos in the mint package than you do in the Baskin Robbins one. And I can't tell a difference.
No.
This cream was thicker on the regular mint than the...
So you know what you're paying more for? The Baskin Robbins branding.
Right.
And what do we call that, Brian?
A Oreo.
This is a Oreo.
Big time. This is the biggest Oreo they've had in a long
this is
time.
the,
This is just a cash grab. They're doing something for attention to get money.
This is, this one, it's not even like it needs the money. It's just doing it to spite mom and dad. Oh,
this is the rebellious teen Oreo.
It's a dirty Oreo.
I mean, it's not, I don't know if I'd say dirty. I mean, it's just, it's gone astray a bit, but it's still fine. It's, not hurting anyone.
That said, I would
Shall
still
we move on to balls.
No, I have one more thing to say. As dirty as much as I just insulted it, if you left that package on my counter, I would plow through it.
None of these packages would last.
I mean, like it's a Oreo, but like that would not stop me from eating.
When you need a little loving, there's nothing wrong.
Oh yeah, like
come on. I mean, if it's there, and
it's still good. Like this is not. It's not bad tasting. It's just like a money grab. And they grabbed our money.
We're
and
not
actually,
snack shaming here.
Right. In fact, they really grabbed our money because we ended up with 4 packages of Oreos so that we could do a complete comparison.
Right.
So,
though one thing it did, though, probably eating all of these, not just the limited edition ones. Now I just want mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Really?
Oh, that's why, there's the theory from starting over in Arizona in the chat that Baskin Robbins is paying them. That's how they cash in. Because now you want the ice cream.
I still say, like,
because mint's not my
go
favorite
with something
thing.
else.
I mean, I obviously like mint. It's just not my favorite.
What about balls?
I like hers. No, my favorite are the Planters cheese balls.
I'm just going to take a minute and let you process.
No, I know.
Giggle.
Think about what you just said.
I know exactly
All right.
where that was going.
The brand Hers is what she was talking about.
Yes. Now, we have had some of these before. We've had the cotton candy ones and the funnel cake ones. They now have s'more balls. And we
had hot chocolate back at the holiday time.
Okay,
yeah. They have Hers makes a lot of flavors of balls seasonally.
And they typically do a pretty good job with them. We also have the orange cream pop ones.
And then we have quite the contrast
from
Utz.
White cheddar crab.
We're gonna save that for last for Brian. Of the balls, not
I'm gonna read this though. We're gonna experience the taste sensation that combines the ever popular flavor of white cheddar cheese balls with our famous Chesapeake Bay crab seasoning.
Oh, just the seasoning?
A perfect combination
Okay.
you can't
We'll see.
resist. I kind of want to do that first.
I want to do it last
Okay, fine.
because I don't, I keep hoping we'll forget about it.
Yeah. Well, let's start out with some s'mores balls.
I mean, these I'm gonna call it right now. These are gonna be too
Oh.
chocolatey. That's my fear.
Your prediction?
They're smaller than I anticipated for some
They
reason.
smell like s'more cereal.
They do smell s'mores-ish.
And it does ask a question on here. What's more fun than a s'more? Hers puts a whole new spin on snacking, packing all the chocolatey, marshmallowy, graham crackery yumminess of s'mores into a bite-sized ball. S'mores flavored snack balls from Hers. They sure are fun to have around.
Have you ever wanted a s'more to be slightly salty? I haven't.
I want this in this would be cereal.
Yeah, it would be better as cereal.
It's airy and crunchy and crispy, but not tons of flavor.
I don't get the saltiness yet.
Yeah, it's very faint. They kind of
It's
taste
not very chocolatey,
Yeah,
actually.
Sonia's saying they look like Scooby snacks. They kind of taste like dog treats. To be honest, they're not good.
They're chocolatey. I mean, if I
They're
left
slightly
it,
chocolatey.
if I left this bag out on the counter, you would eat all of them.
Slowly, but
Mix them in with your sugar salad.
yeah, and they need something. They need something with them.
Well,
I'm gonna not recommend these. Like, there's so many s'more products out there now. Oh, a couple of weeks ago, I was at Target, and I don't think this is new, but they have s'mores ice cream. Also, going to not recommend that. It's chocolate and marshmallow, which if you like that, go for it. If you're looking for graham cracker, not a lot.
s'more is,
Big whiff.
Uh-oh.
s'more is one of those flavors that is a lot harder to accomplish successfully than you think, because an actual s'more is much more an exercise in texture than flavor, right? You get the warmth, you get the melted chocolate, you get that warm marshmallow.
Danny, you
Take
need
a
to
big
eat
whiff.
these. Yeah,
Take a big whiff.
these the orange cream. No,
It really, really smells like that fake orange cream.
Yeah.
It tastes better than it smells.
Hers. You've done good things in the past, but you're kind of losing your mind this summer.
It's still light and airy.
Well,
It's better than I thought it'd be.
here's what they have to say. A taste of summer. Hers orange cream pop flavored snack balls bring back the taste of summer. Tangy citrus orange and sweet creamy goodness combined in a crunchy snack ball. Let Hers brighten your summer with the flavor that you'll always remember, with a snack that you won't forget.
I will remember this next time I am maybe eating some orange sherbet that's been infused with air.
I don't get how you can have creamy goodness in a crunchy snack ball.
It
They're-
tastes like cream.
I think the copywriter might have been under the
Yeah.
influence.
No,
Is it CREAME
not good.
goodness or CREME?
Creamy, like
yeah. I
CREA.
mean, there's obviously no cream, like actual
Yeah.
cream in this.
These tasted better than I expected, especially after that initial inhale.
Yeah, I think the creamsicle is overdone, but like compared to the orange creamsicle Twizzler, this is better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Corey is saying s'more Pop Tarts. Like if you want s'more or something, that's the way to go.
Danny was not impressed.
But Danny doesn't like any Pop
No,
Tarts.
He
it's true.
doesn't.
Danny has said Pop Tarts are the worst thing he's had on this podcast.
I have
And
said that.
mm-mm.
And that includes durian candy.
I might have said it before we had the durian candy.
I maybe had someone come up to me today and say how much she liked the podcast. And I gave her durian candy. Now I hope she still listens. I don't know.
Well, maybe it tastes like butterscotch to her.
Maybe.
Well,
No,
now
I
it's-
didn't. She hated it.
Are you a crab?
I might be soon. Give me like
We
5
have-
seconds.
Crab cheese balls.
Okay, they don't smell like anything. Whoa. There's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going.
Bigger.
Yeah, it says big balls. Made with real cheese. Seasoned with
Let me pass
Chesapeake
this over
Bay
to Brian.
crab seasoning.
I taste the crab seasoning.
This definitely hits like the salty savory after that sweet.
It is pretty darn salty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird about this? I liked these until I didn't.
Yeah,
Like
I
at
kind
first,
of get that.
the first cup, I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good," and then like the crab seasoning kind of accumulates in your mouth, and you're like, "I gotta just tap out. I've had enough." Ooh,
It's kind of like I don't know, when you're a kid and they're like the little squares of seasoning or like the things that you use for cooking.
Bouillon
The
cubes?
bouillon cubes?
Yeah. And you're little and you think it's candy or something, and you think it's going to be good. So
You
put it in
ate
your
bouillon
mouth.
cubes?
Well, you didn't get curious ever?
I'm trying to think what I did with them because I definitely had
because
like
they're wrapped and they look like they're going to be tasty.
they look like sugar cubes. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and they.
I have had the Simply Organic Cheetos. They are pretty good.
Yeah. Well, how would you compare them to these?
Oh, better.
Yeah.
Cheetos are better.
I mean, I get there's a lot of cheese. I don't. It's really. It's playing mind tricks with me, though.
It is very weird.
This is damning with faint praise. They were all better than I expected.
No, the s'mores were way worse than I. Oh
See,
no,
I didn't have
there are 3 of them. Are we gonna
There's 3 of
do
them.
our? Oh no, we're gonna FMK
Yeah, I think we
frolic
should.
with Mary Kill.
I think so.
Okay. Wow, this might be a tough one for me.
Amy, you're looking at us forlornly like you don't want to do this.
Well, I can do it. I just have started the first few times. I didn't know if one of you guys wanted to go
Do you
first.
want me to start? I usually go.
Yeah,
last.
if you got it, yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
I am going to kill the orange cream pop.
Okay.
Initially, I liked that the most of all of these. But at the end of the day, I have been on a vendetta against orange cream pop flavored things
Mm-hmm.
because I just realized why. I'm going to make it really simple. Do you like a root beer float?
Yeah.
Why would you make an orange soda float instead?
You didn't have root beer, maybe?
Right.
Yeah.
But that's not really a good idea. And the orange cream pop, the orange creamsicle, is basically a root beer float for people that only have Orange Crush.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
prefer it for some reason,
but Orange
Mhm.
Crush doesn't need the ice cream. Orange soda doesn't need,
Well, root beer
well,
doesn't
root beer
need
doesn't
it.
need
either.
it, but people do. It's
but
it's different.
But the sum is better than the parts.
And my ice cream doesn't need rum in it when I make a
Yeah,
milkshake.
So, but my point is this: is right. Root beer on its own is good. Vanilla ice cream on its own is good, and root beer and vanilla ice cream together bring you something that's really better than the two. Where I can be like, oh, you know what? This is bring me something new. Orange soda and vanilla ice cream together. I'm kind of like, I just ruined a perfectly good soda and a perfectly good scoop of ice cream.
Well, that's I don't know. I mean, I think if you like things more, those two things. I kind of agree with you, but yeah, like I think that I'm not going to use Orange Crush as my first option if I'm going to buy soda.
Right.
We all know I usually don't because it's kind of unhealthy and I don't really.
No, not you.
Yeah.
So you know what? At the end of the day, I was like, this just reminds me of something I don't like, even though maybe you're possibly better than the others. Goodbye.
All right.
The s'mores, you know what? I'll frolic with them.
Yeah.
I don't love them.
Uh-huh.
And I have to come to grips with that. But I kind of liked them. I can snack on them. It's kind of like White Castles where you forget why you didn't really like them that much and then you end up having more. I could see myself after the podcast being like, you know what? I'm going to give those s'mores another shot. And
By
then,
marrying them.
No. I'm
frolicking.
I'm frolicking with
right.
them.
Okay. Yeah,
I can be like, you know what? I'm going to have a little more of that.
Okay.
And then be like, whew, I shouldn't have done that. But then like tomorrow, when I'm looking at that bag on the counter, I'll probably, have another dip in there.
All right.
So I'm going to frolic with them. And then these crab things, I didn't even call them crab and cheddar. I don't really understand them. And I have to have them. I kind of want to tell this story, but it's longish. They're the breakfast octopus of this group. So can I digress for just one moment?
Sure.
Main point. Remember we've
Wait,
talked about
main point.
Okay.
So do you remember Woot.com? It still exists.
Absolutely. Yeah,
right.
It's only made a lot of money. Yeah.
Right, yeah,
good for
but
them.
right. And so
so breakfast octopus
so
is
when
related.
when they sold Woot, when Jeff Rutledge, who now owns Mad.com,
Mhm.
sold Woot to Amazon to Jeff Bezos,
Mhm.
he had to meet with Bezos before the sale was closed. And Rutledge says, why do you want to own Woot? What is it about us that makes you want to buy us? And they were at this fancy restaurant in Seattle for breakfast, and there was this octopus dish, and Bezos says, "It's like this breakfast octopus. You're like this breakfast octopus. I don't understand you. I don't understand this. So I'm going to order it because I want to understand it. I don't understand your business. And so I have to have it so that I can understand it." That's these crab cheese balls. I don't understand them. They confuse me. I'm fascinated by them. I don't understand them. I have to have them.
Okay, I get that. There's
So
the
that-
enigma of the whole relationship. Yeah. Okay.
And so now here we are,
Okay.
married, just because I wanted to get closer to them to understand them.
All right.
And
Okay.
probably much like Rutledge, as soon as his non-compete was over, he had a new site
All
doing
right.
the same thing.
Well,
We'll get divorced one side.
I think I can go unless you were wanting to.
I don't care.
Okay. So I am going to kill the orange cream pop balls because they, no, nothing about them did anything for me on any level. They tasted like orange cream pop, which, you got to work really hard if you're going to do that to get me. But then it just tasted like air also.
I'm frolicking with the s'mores once again.
Oh, you can, that's fine. But yeah, these, you might as well have just taken a balloon and like undone it in my mouth while I was eating this, because it was just a mouthful of air with faint orange flavoring. It was, couldn't do it.
Taking a balloon and undoing it.
Yeah, like a balloon that's filled with air and like
right, not even helium.
You force it into my mouth, like the air's just.
I would
going
do
right
the
there.
helium one to make you squeaky.
Well, that would be the same thing.
Yeah.
I am going to frolic with the crab cheese balls because, kind of like you, Danny, I don't know. There's
something like a little. I don't want to say spicy because it's not spicy.
It's
but
not spicy. There's
a
something a little exotic.
Yeah.
Yes, about them, man. It's like
mind meld, right?
Like I don't know what I'm in for, but I'm
have this.
strapping in, and get those balls in my mouth. I don't know.
We're on the same page.
We're
but
really not saying anything right now.
Yeah, that's fine. We're saying it. So yeah. There's not much more for us than a frolic or two, maybe. But yeah, we'll give it a whirl and we'll see what happens. I'm going to marry the s'more balls.
Wow.
Shocking.
But this is a mail order bride situation where I thought it was going to be really good, and they came from Russia or something.
You kind of got catfished.
Yeah, I did. I know. Like it was a picture of like gooey s'more with marshmallow just dripping and Hershey's. There's a campfire there.
You got a picture. That is a picture of your bride. It was just from a different time.
Yes, it was like it was like they put the young filter from the Face app. On there, or something, or they did something. Yeah,
it was having a good.
It showed up and I was like, "Oh no, I paid for this already," and I can't. No refunds.
Okay, so you're marrying it because
we're stuck. But we're married.
But hey, what's a little human trafficking? Happens. Look what I married.
Okay, Amy, top that.
I'm actually going to frolic with the crab cheese balls as well.
Okay.
They're a little bigger. I like the bigger balls.
You like the big balls in your mouth? Okay.
Balls, yeah.
They're a little stronger. They're a little wilder, but that would get a little too much too fast. So just gonna frolic. With them.
All right.
And now my host is gonna show because I'm gonna kill the s'mores. They're just boring.
They weren't good.
They're not very strong.
Weren't good.
They're just
Is that what
killing them for false advertising.
I thought Brian was going to do that because he was disappointed from the first date.
I was so disappointed.
But
that means I'm marrying the orange cream. But I also like creamsicle flavor in Orange Crush.
That's where your host is showing.
It's a happy marriage, though.
And it's light and airy, so it's not going to.
It's not going to overwhelm you.
It's not going to overwhelm me in the long run, and I could pour milk on it. And
Maybe
eat it like cereal.
Ooh.
Eat it like cereal.
I think these would dissolve in milk right away, though.
They might dissolve pretty quickly. You gotta be smart about it.
Oh, then you just have vaguely orange milk.
Vaguely orange milk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So after this, we're all in these weird relationships.
Mm-hmm.
We all married somebody different.
Yep.
Good for us. I don't know if that's happened in a while.
Yeah, we've had some agreement lately. I mean, Brian, you and I shared some sentiments, but our
the two of us frolicked with your spouse.
I'd say,
well, that happens too. Yeah. I have no idea what to expect next year.
Yeah.
Tell us where you got these.
I was actually in Europe in
International chip
Amsterdam.
time, guys.
But these are made in Germany, but they're Greek.
But they're Greek, so
Yeah.
And
very
we have,
authentic.
from the meat chip department, we have gyros,
Okay.
or
gyro.
some people say gyro, gyro, flavored chips.
They could be
And-
good. We'll see.
And if you like things saucy and you're into condiments, we have tzatziki flavored
Which
chips
also often has dill in it.
from the same company, interestingly enough.
Well, we
So-
like you. You're kind of saucy. Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious as to how this goes.
Yeah. Which one are we?
Um,
They're coming at me from both sides here.
I think we'll, because I'm curious, are they any better alone, separately? I'm gonna go right in with the gyros chip.
Okay. Oh, you gotta sniff them. You gotta sniff
I
them.
did. They're a little meaty on the smell side.
Also, kind of smell like dog treats. These are good. Oh my goodness. These are very good.
I'm waiting for you to taste the tzatziki.
Oh no, it's not going to be good.
I need more gyros because
I'm going to come back to those because now I'm worried.
Gyros aren't bad.
I wanted more from the gyros, but
I don't. What is this tzatziki? I don't.
Yeah, you said
ever-
it right.
I don't even know what that is.
That's like, you ever order a gyro? A gyro? It's the white sauce that's on them.
And
Oh.
there's usually herbs in it.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
This is the sauce. They go together.
Taste it before I say what I think it tastes like, and I want to. It doesn't taste like tzatziki to me. It just tastes like sour cream.
It tastes like tzatziki to me.
Mm-mm.
I can see where you get the sour cream, but
No.
as they're saying in
I
the,
had good tzatziki yesterday at a local Greek restaurant. So
Well,
it's
this
really fresh
isn't
in my
that.
mind.
as
Just tastes like sour cream and onions.
the chat says, it's generally yogurt and dill, and then you can put them together because the colors of the chips, you can tell the gyro is like a reddish brown, and the tzatziki is like a white. So you can put them together.
I was so worried about these Euro chips because like that's such a unique flavor. I thought it was going to taste like rancid meat. They're very good. They are very good. What is the brand of these?
That's up to you to try to pronounce.
The brand is Greek.
Yeah. It's Eridanos, produced in Germany. And then there's a little one that's a footnote. I don't know what that goes to. But yeah, these are good.
So yeah, I'm sorry, we should have looked these up. I don't know if you can buy these on Amazon or anywhere online. They maybe have a website. We'll try and find, but I'm going to recommend these. There might be a website on here. I'm not sure.
It's in there's a lot of languages on here.
Yeah, European things tend to have a lot more languages than things from the United States.
There's 8 languages on the back. And I'm less focused on languages and more on the chips as we fight over them.
These are some of the best chips we've had in a long time.
I disagree.
Yeah, you don't like them?
They're all right.
How do you
They're
feel
not
about
bad.
Euros?
The Euros are good.
I love Euros. I'm not as excited about these as you are.
Yeah. Sometimes the texture of the meat just gets a little bit off. And you don't have that, but the flavor is
Taco
good.
chips we had last week were really good. And the fried egg chips we had a couple weeks ago were really good.
Mm.
I am. So do you like when you have your gyro meat? Do you like the burnt crispy edge, or do you like it kind of the more rare?
I would rather have burnt crispy than rare if I had to
I was
choose.
gonna say I don't love rare, but
I
I, don't
love
like
the-
it burnt either.
I love that, like when they get the edges all browned up. That's my favorite.
I like a good char, but not too
This is missing that. It's good. It makes me want more gyro chips.
made using specially selected potatoes which undergo continuous quality control. Sorry.
So I don't know how many weeks that we have a new Oreo on our show that we will prefer meat chips, but that's happened for me this week.
That's a record that even we have a meat chip that comes out good, because I've generally said meat chips are more, they tend to be more fascinating than delicious.
They're usually Oreos.
Yeah, these are pretty
you
good.
know?
Greek chips, produced in Germany, sold in the Netherlands, imported to the US. And we have a winner.
Yeah.
So that's what
good
it
job.
takes to win
Good job.
meat
I was gonna say
chips.
winner, chicken dinner, but no, winner,
No,
winner,
Euro
Yeah.
dinner.
That kind of lamb and beef dinner.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
I think
make
that's it.
sure, for those of you listening to the audio version, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube, because we are going to be doing a special live stream coming up soon. We don't know exactly
You
when
don't have an
yet,
exact
but
date yet.
yeah, make sure that you have subscribed to that so that you can find us there and catch us live sometime.
Yeah, and if you're just listening in your ears, I mean, we like being in your ears too.
Yeah, we like being in your ears. That's a good place.
If you want us in your eyes, that's fine.
Yeah,
And if you want the mystery, you don't want to know what we look like because in your mind we're so sexy. That's cool.
Mhm. Yeah,
We
we'd
understand.
rather have that
Yeah.
because
Rather than tune in on YouTube and ruin the illusion. At least for some of us. Some of us are more pretty than others.
oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're exactly who I was
I
thinking
know
of, Brian.
Rambling Minnesota goodbye.
Fine, we
All
have to
right.
go.
Say goodbye to everybody, Danny. and
Goodbye to
Brian.
everyone, Danny and
Oh,
Brian.
bye, Amy.
We're pausing the
YouTube, thank you so much for being with us.
thank you
here.
for watching.
Yes, we love having you here.
We love having you joining in and helping us too.
Yeah.
Thank you for whoever. I think it was Sonia said she liked the mint ice cream too. I scrolled by before I could
Mhm.
Yeah.
answer it.
You
Just
know-
wanted to acknowledge I
It's
saw
nice to
that.
see you finally catch up with us again, Sonia, too.
Oh yeah, she's been
Yes.
she's been around, but
I know, but yeah, she's been
been
out, but it had been a
live,
while.
yeah. Mhm.
It had been a while.
Yeah, one thing I was going to mention is there's kind of controversy in Minnesota because some people say that we call it peppermint bonbon ice cream,
Really?
not mint chocolate chip, but I rarely hear that. So
I rarely hear that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But I don't really like. I mostly befriend the transplants, not the locals.
yeah, you're too good
Mostly, yeah.
For us.
Yeah, I'm not a local, so
Right,
a
you're a
transplant.
transplant.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you, Sonia. We really appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Thanks, by the way, for watching all of our old stuff too, starting over in Arizona.
yes.
We appreciate it. We
Very
saw your
appreciate it.
comments.
Yeah, so I think that's all we have. But yeah, we are doing live sometime soon. Maybe this weekend, maybe
Live
next
only.
weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah,
Probably
more likely next
Probably
weekend.
next weekend.
If you ever have any suggestions for what you want us to do on an episode or live, we will always take
Yeah,
suggestions.
if you see something in the store, like I just got a tip that there's some dill pickle snack balls at Trader Joe's that we're gonna go look for. But if you see something somewhere and you're like, hey, you should go find this, we will suffer through it for your pleasure.
Yeah, and I had someone tell me today she wanted to go shopping in an international market for us. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, we love that.
Yay. We will always take that. We have no shame on this show.
No. I've got a whole pile of Japanese Kit Kats just waiting
which
to
those-
torture them
Yeah,
with.
those
I
could
think
be.
we need to get
we'll
some
see.
sambal flavored things for Brian. It's very spicy
Uh,
chili garlic paste.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh,
I
I
think
love it.
But for real, if anyone has seen the S'moreos, please comment below because I want to know if they're still around or if they're going away.
Generally, I think they just stop. It's in a store until they sell out. So go to a neighborhood where you think they hate s'mores, and that's probably where they have.
Oh, what a sad neighborhood.
I know.
Oh,
Go to your saddest neighborhood. They probably have s'moreos.
oh, Corey, we've had wasabi Kit Kats. We've had a few different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
We've even had wasabi Oreos.
Yes.
Yeah.
A listener shipped them in from China.
Yeah, we had the
Yeah.
wasabi Oreos from China, the wasabi Kit Kats from
Japan.
Japan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate pickle flavored things.
He does.
Oh.
That's why I want to get you the Clausen hot dill pickle spears.
Well,
Oh, God.
I'm getting you coffee, everything.
I know.
Oh, two
said
can
I
play that
want to
game.
get you that.
speaking
I
of
haven't done that yet.
speaking of Minnesota goodbyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
Anyway,
Thanks,
thank you,
everybody.
Have a great
Bye.
Bye.